only played 9 matches last year, but this year, a starter, and he is not going anywhere near the bench anytime soon.
Harrison Phelps on in the libero jersey. Also Max Wexham out there to set for Hawaii. Light from the right side, dug up only momentarily by Phelps. And that's another point for the Gauchos.
Evan Light once again bringing some major heat. Once again, the Hawaii serve going right to the libero, Chad Kinji, who keeps putting up perfect passes that allows Coker to run a pretty good offense.
It's been a power surge for Evan Light, 11 kills, 20 attempts, hitting 300. Now Grant Goswiller on to serve for UCSB. Gets it in, cheap, good pass. Right side set, Sador, able to get it through. Just his 3rd kill on 16 swings, also has 5 errors. He talked about his negative percentage, it's now to -125.
Well, he's bringing it back up to those positive numbers, but again, Brooks Sador and Siki Zarkovic cannot both have off nights on the same night if Hawaii's going to be successful.
Well, if you look at just MPSF play, Brooks Sador has actually been the top kills man for this Hawaii team. He has led the Warriors in kills and kill per set in just MPSF matches. Here's Zarkovic. Perfect pass by Kinji, middle set. Goes to Davis, and he pounds it home. That's another point for UCSB, and they just have everything working right now, Chris.
Well, that time that served just a little bit too easy by Zarkovic. I thought pass was put up, and Coker was able to set Davis in the middle. When you set Davis, he's so big, and he's so rangy and long. He can put it literally over any other middle blocker in the conference. Or he's also got a good wrist away shot and a good cutback shot. Very, very tough player.
Evan Light to serve. Nice pass, cheap. Middle set, Averill blocked, kept alive by Wexham. It'll be Sador with the swing from the opposite position.
Pretty good set by Jace Olsen on that coverage time. And Sador hitting what I think is his most difficult set of the night. And there's the set from West. Cross-court shot by Sador. That was one good play.
And it is Averill back to serve. That short hop serve. Pass by Evans. Evans will get back on the swing. Dug by Averill. Wexham picks and chooses. Goes to Olsen on the outside off the block. And a chance now for the Gauchos. Here's Light off the block. And it finds its way out of bounds. I'll say that is a point for UCSB. Timeout for Charlie Wade. 24-19 UCSB. Jumped out to a 2-0 lead last night and on the verge of doing so here again this evening. And for all intents and purposes, you start thinking big picture here. And as we mentioned, the consensus has been that Hawaii needs to win out to give themselves a chance to get into the MPSF postseason. For all intents and purposes, playoff hopes on the line tonight for Charlie Wade and his crew.
No question about it. They've got to win tonight, and then they've got to win twice in the row against UCSD in a couple of weekends. Tall order right now, almost down 0-2 going to the locker room here in a few minutes, unless they can come back from a 24-19 deficit.
Let's go inside the numbers presented by Burger King. 105, that's the sets played this season by Siki Zarkovic. Only UH player to play in every set. That guy has a lot of hours on the volleyball court.
He's like the Iron Man. He's also played more volleyball than anybody in the gymnasium, by the way, with all the international plays he's played since he's been about 3. His father being a coach of the youth national team and the junior national team in Serbia. Here's a couple of his swings up at the net. And he just finds a way to just tool it off the block. He has peripheral vision where he can see the block. He knows where to go high hands, when to go seam, when to go wide. And there he is setting up the block for Taylor Averill.
Yeah, not a guy that will astound you necessarily with his supreme athleticism, but a cerebral player. He obviously knows the game. As that serve goes long off of the palm of Miles Evans, so hope still for Hawaii down 20, serving 24, and it's Wexham here on set point.
I think if Santa Barbara gets in Kind of a good pass at all. They'll go to Dylan Davis, the big guy in the middle.
Wexum sends it out. That is a point for UCSB. Set number 2 goes to the Gauchos. It is a 2-set-to-none advantage. And as quiet as you will hear the stand sheriff center at the intermission of a volleyball match. The Warriors once again will have to take it to 5 to win and keep their postseason hopes alive. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats. Chris, what do you make of all of these?
Well, the difference has been the offense between these two teams. Santa Barbara hitting 370 to Hawaii's 137. That's 200 points. Santa Barbara normally hits like 240. Hawaii usually hits around 240 as well. So it's all been the offense of Santa Barbara. Both teams service aces and errors. A bit of a surprise. Neither team to get an ace so far, so the passers got to give them some credit. But and it's been all the offense has been the difference in this match as far as I'm concerned. Hawaii's just got to hit better. They've got Sador hitting negative right now. They've got Siki hitting like 100.
Yeah.
Very unusual for those two guys to be off on the same night, and Hawaii's got to have both those guys on if they're going to be successful. I noticed that JP Marks is on the floor right now, so he's taking the place of Jace Olson. And JP was playing well offensively before he left. He was taken out because he wasn't passing very well. So now we'll see if he can provide some offensive punch. Looks like Jace Olson is going to be playing. He's playing Brooks Sador. Interesting.
It's Sador who is not on the floor here to start this third set. Brooks Sador, 4 kills, hitting negative 0.59.
Yeah, but you know, Jace Olson's going to play on the left, and JP Marks is going to play in Sador's spot. Marks is starting front left. Joby Ramos is in the back right.
Ramos with the serve to get started in set number 3. Back row set to Evans, popped up by Ramos. Bump set by Cheap, and it's smacked over by Zarkovic. Chance now for the Gauchos. Kinji finds the open area of the court in the far corner. Austin Kinji continues his tear in this match. 7 kills on 10 attacks.
This is a very controlled swing there. You saw the hole in the block. Nick West late to get out there and close.
We're actually seeing Miles Evans walking gingerly to the UC Santa Barbara bench. He may have turned an ankle on that last sequence, and that would be a huge loss for UCSB. Nick West in the middle, and he's able to fire it down to the Terraflex. A point for Hawaii. You have to consider, without Evans, you have UCSB missing one of its top offensive threats, already playing with a second string setter, if you will, in Andrew Coker. How much will that start to take a toll? If at all. Zarkovic with the serve. Right side, Kinji blocked, kept alive by younger or older bro, Chad Kinji. And finished by Evan Light, as he has done time and time again in this match.
But Light is so deceptive. Looks like he's going cross court, and in the last second he brings that ball back down across his body, down the line. So difficult to defend.
12 kills now for Light. Here's Olsen getting a swing from the left side position, kept alive by Chad Kinji. Right side set, Light. Popped up by Cheap. Zarkovic, the bump set to Olsen, the little runner. Now a chance for UCSB. Scrambling, though, it's Goswiller who comes out of there with the kill. Go figure.
By the way, Goswiller is written down as a second string libero, the 6'3", 170-pound junior. There you see Evans with his turned ankle right there.
Chris, that was Grant Goswiller's first kill of the season a moment ago for UC Santa Barbara.
No wonder all of his buddies on the other side of the net were all cheering.
You see, lying down on the bench, Miles Evans, so concerned for the ankle of Evans. Overpass, and Jace Olsen eats it up. We're tied at 3. Hawaii down 2-0 in a must-win situation with their MPS postseason hopes in the balance. Nick West. Hybrid serve goes long.
He was trying to go with the substitute, which was a smart move. Go right at Goswiller and see how good a passer he really is.
And again, it continues to happen. Every time Hawaii seems to be building up some momentum, an unforced error drives a stake in it. Jake Stahl now with the serve, sends it right back to Hawaii's side.
Well, if ever Hawaii is going to make a move, now would be the time. With Miles Evans on the bench with a sprained ankle, he's got a substitute that's in there who just got his first attack kill of the year. Now would be the time to move.
Well, you have J.P. Marks, one of the top servers on the team. A perfect pass, though, by Austin Kinji. Goswiller with his second season set kill. Amazing that Grant Goswiller getting set for just the second time this season and able to convert it to a kill for the second time.
Santa Barbara's had some real heroes the last couple of nights. Unexpected people.
Ramos chasing it down. It goes over the net. The swing by Coker. And he puts it down. A point for UCSB. You're right.
Night number one, they had Coker come in. Later on had Ryan Thompson come in, the middle blocker. He came in. And now here we see Goswiller. It's just pretty amazing.
Light with the jump serve, and that's an ace. It handcuffed Matthew Cheap. Cheap, the lone senior, will be honored at the conclusion of this match. They would like it to be a celebration of a victory.
See how high he took that
against the ropes.
See how high he took that ball up around his shoulders? That probably was an out ball. He didn't get a call from anybody as to where it was.
That time he's able to pop it up nicely. It's Olsen getting the swing on the outside through the block and down. Matthew Cheap, the libero for Hawaii. The senior now comes out. Harrison Phelps back in. Cheap had just 14 appearances prior to this year. Started nearly every match, though, at the libero position this season. A testament to hard work and perseverance as Olsen sends it long. And another giveaway from the service line for Hawaii. Here's Goswiller, man of the moment. Business economics major.
Only served 4 times this year.
Pass by Olsen, nicely done. Ramos goes high and away. Zarkovic cross court, popped up by Chad Kinji. Chased down by Coker. The swing by Austin Kinji, kept alive by Olsen. Ramos, bump set to Zarkovic. Off the block it out. Good scramble on the side of Hawaii that time.
Great hustle by Joby Ramos. Came from all the way to the right side of the net to the left side of the court. Ran a long way to bump that ball up. And Zarkovic likes those high sets that are off the net. There's the hustle play by Joby Ramos. And the terrific attack again by Zarkovic.
Middle set, Davis pinballed around on Hawaii's side and sent back. Now it's Kinji off the block, and this will go down as a point. Austin Kinji now 8 kills, hitting .538, Chris. UCSB hitting .400 as a squad.
They're putting up monster numbers. I'm telling you, 400 is just like our world in this league.
Dylan Davis now to serve. It's Cheap with the pass. Ramos going to Zarkovic, blocked in a row. They have put up the wall. Have the Gauchos tight.
Block well for now. Gauchos knew where it was going because Ramos had to run over to the left side of the court to set it. They were there waiting for Zarkovic. Ambush in the making.
6th total team block for UCSB. That matches Hawaii. J.P. Marks from the back row. Davis digs it up over the net. Here's Zarkovic from the outside against a solo block attempt by Coker. And Coker could do nothing against Zarkovic that time.
See what happens when a good pass goes up to the net. And Joby Ramos has 4 attackers he can set. Then it's really easy for Zarkovic to make some progress up there and not have to go against 4 hands across every time.
Easier said than done, though, of course. Ramos with the serve. The block at the net on the swing by Stahl. Gauchos now go to the dink. Diving save by Phelps. And trying to catch Hawaii off guard was Coker, but he missed the court. And so that's a point for Hawaii.
Coker had the right idea. The back 1/3 of the court was wide open. He just bit off a little more than he could chew there. Harrison Phelps should have kept that ball on his own side of the court so Hawaii could run a transition play. He overpassed it, and Coker gave him a gift right back.
Ramos will serve again. Roosevelt High School graduate. Played for the club team Kuikahi for 7 years.